Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Color Cube that is produced by Sarah Renee Clark, who is the manufacturer of the Color Cube, the maker, and also Cindy at Studio Lou, who has taken these boxes and she pulls a random one, and then she makes a junk journal piece of something or other with the color inspirations, and I am using her color inspiration and doing my own take. My deepest desire is that we should have some kind of hashtag that works for this, and my brain really likes that completeness of having a hashtag, but we don't have one, so we're just going to go with this. If that's the biggest problem that I have today, I am doing marvelously well. I am the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. So let us have a gentle look at the card. And I always need a piece of paper. Well, let's use this. It seems to be easier. So I need to take the green away so that you can see the blues. So I think last week, Cindy had a card that she said, I would never have picked this. I would never have picked this. There is way too much blue going on. Way too much. Having said that, note, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons that fill in that. So I am not the as hard done by as the original sales pitch is trying to sway you. So we got a blue palette today. That's first take home. It is card 204, and I'm going to hold this up so that if anybody who wants to take the hex card, numbers can, and I'm putting it off to the side because I think what ends up happening is you get the pause button that's right here, and that will mess with the colors numbers. So I'm just going to hold it here while I talk. So first color is light blue, second color is cornflower, third is royal blue, then dark blue, then black. I'm just going to leave that there for a bit. Try not to move, harder than you think. And if you want to use these hex codes, you just need to put in the hashtag and then the 6 alphanumeric code. So if you wanted to put in the cornflower, you would type into Google or Bing or whatever, hashtag 799, that's AE1, and you will get that color. You don't even have to say anything more than just the hex code, which is pretty great. So there we are. Those are my colors. Well, not mine, but the colors of the day, of the week. It's card 204, it's blue, and we already have buttons, so I'm practically finished. Went on a bit of a hunt for other blues, and I found this. I'm gonna have to move these buttons gently off to the side because they are maybe going to be our, if I can't find those colors on a piece of paper, I might be able to use a button. But it was fun just finding the buttons. So, Dear Toronto is a, if you go to the city of Toronto, listen to me talking like I'm a foreigner, Toronto, you will find lots of kiosks that are tourist spots and so on and so forth. And you can get, well, postcards that say, hey, Toronto. And miraculously, look at that. So that, I think, is going to be our light blue. Now our medium blue, I'm not sure. Well, let's just pick up what we have next. So what we have next, I think this is a piece of denim. I'm going to say that this is that blue-ish. It's a little lighter, but it will do. So a piece of denim. We don't have black. Cindy at Studio Lou. I feel like every time I say Cindy at Studio Lou or Shell at Shell's Creative Chaos or even Kirsten at Quirky Queens, Rachel at Roxy Creations. It's like I have to give the full name so that you also know the site. And I think that's important for accessibility. So anyways, Cindy at Studio Lou used a black Posca pen as a possible need for, I don't have anything black. And I don't think I really looked for anything black, but I'm sure there's paper and bits and pieces that are black. Oh, there's tickets here. Tickets could be black. That's my black. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have the medium and the light. So I thought this would be a really great idea to do this paint because, as we have noted before, what I have in my head is I am looking for the color blue, and I will pick all blues as opposed to these blues. Are any of these blues matchy? Ooh, that one does. So this is the only one that really matches. This one kind of matches, but not really. So that's another match for that. They call it ribbon blue. Okay. So we'll put that there. So we've got 2 of those. What else did I get? Last week we used stamps to great advantage. That is, I think, a great dark blue. So that's another one there. Another stamp. It's kind of I'm going to say this one doesn't really match. So I'm going to put that one to the side. Found some stickers. And these stickers match these 2 colors. Are these the same? Yes, they are. Okay. So we're going to cut one of these out. And I can probably say that those are those 2 middles. Get that out of the way. And I swear, these pieces of paper keep coming back, and they will keep coming back until I use them. So I think the last 2, 3 weeks we've been at it, I have had this piece of paper. This week, I think it works. Let's see. Ish. It's blue. It's bluish. Can we please say that this color works so I can get rid of the paper? Let's see if there's anything over on this side. Ooh, that's a pretty good blue. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so bless our souls, we actually have all of the paper and we have a couple of duplicates. Woo! That was exhausting, so let's have a cup of tea. And while we have our afternoon sips of tea, sunny day here today, a little cool, but got rid of a lot of snow, so that's great. I think it's going to be raining a little bit later this week, but it's starting to sound like spring. So in the dead of winter, it's the dead of winter. There's no birds, there's nothing. It's just really, really quiet. And now the birds are coming back, and it's like, oh, and they're all just all excited to be back. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just exciting. Like you see all your friends and it's like, hey, how was your vacation? Oh, I went to Florida. Oh, I went to Bermuda. Oh, I went to Mexico. I don't know. That's my version of what the birds are talking about. So I have 2, count them, 2 thoughts. And I also have a new hole punch. I don't know if you can see the pattern there. I will do a little test on something that's, see, like that would be a great color. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not great? That's fabulous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And different from my other hole punch, this has got a little spot where all the bits can go, she says, shaking one of them out. So I want to do two possibly different things on the same bit. So one of them is to do something I see Rachel do from time to time, and that is create a fairly complex journaling spot. I really love these, and that did not help. So I need some space. And I need to get this folded properly. So that's got to pop over that way. That's got to go that way. There. So step one is going to be how tall do I want this? 7? 8? 8.5? 8.5? Sure, let's do 8.5. I'm going to take the top as opposed to the bottom because the bottom is more white. There. And we'll do 8.5 just 'cause. Oops. There we are. Look at that. Huh. Page done. Okay, so the first thing we do is we glue side to side. Another sheet. There we are. There's so many fun things to do that people are doing on the internet that I want to try and do as well. And that's my main, it's not a problem really. It's better than having the opposite problem. I have something that Julie at Camellia Craft Designs has done in my head as something to do. And I have Wollenhut Art. She's a German woman who's done a thing that I want to try. Oh, this is going to look awesome. There we are. Okay, let's pop that underneath like that for a minute. Those are gluey glued. So I don't need the jeans if I use the stamp, and I don't need the marker if I use the tickets. And I can have the sticker, and I can, technically speaking, I can have that. So let's not take that out quite yet. So I think that's just very exciting. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now, how wide? So that is going to be 3 inches. I do that. So, I don't know if you've ever been to Toronto, so we're just going to do a little bit of a tour while we wait for some glue to dry. So, this is the skyline. This is Lake Ontario. All the way out here, and this is Toronto Island. There is an airport. Here you can see the landing strip. This is the CN Tower. This is a skyline feature. For a while there, it was the tallest building in the world, freestanding. And if you are brave enough, you can actually do a skywalk. So you can actually get out here and harnessed in like nobody's business, of course, you can walk around the outside. I mean, myself, never done that. A lot of this is sort of Canadian financial and banking industry and all this stuff, everybody who's got money. This little thing here is the Open Sky Dome. It used to be called the Sky Dome. Now it's called Rogers Centre. And Rogers Centre is where my personal Toronto Blue Jays play. So that's where they play. Trying to figure out where Union Station is. So Union Station is probably around, hang on, I need to scooch my face up here to see where it is. So the Union Station is about here, and that is a major train rail. So you can go east, west, north. You can have a train to the airport, and you get out of the train and you can walk this way. And this is a major sort of massing point where the Toronto Maple Leafs play is over here. And also the Toronto Raptors play is over here. The subway system is up and down this way. Roy Thompson Hall, which is our sort of our opera center, is here-ish. It looks like this weird cake thing, and I don't think you can see it. No, I don't think you can. But it's all sort of concentrated down there. Anyway, that's the city of Toronto. That was a spectacular tangent, I must say, even for me. So having said all that, we are going to cut this. I have 3 inches. I can do that. I can do 2. What's 3 here? Yes, let's cut this into thirds. Or at least cut these into 3-inch pieces. There. So that's going to be better. Oh, it's 6 by 6. What do you know? There we are. Yeah, we need to cut that top. I should put that on. I don't need that. Place stamp here. We don't need to keep everything. We do not. That. And look at this. We've got a circle. Oh, we've got tickets. Yes. Oh, it's all coming together. Oops, upside down. There we are. Okay. So that, getting rid of that. I need to be careful with the buttons because the buttons are going to scatter otherwise. Let's put them in here. There. The other thing that I'm going to need is a piece of paper. So let's have a look here. Very nice. What's the fold? There's the fold. Okay, so let's put this off to the side. 6, yep. So we are going to do this, do a little bit of scoring. Do that. This is just to make the folding a little easier. And as Gail Augustinelli says, valleys to mountains, mountains to valleys. So then, And the next thing we do is we are going to glue that in like that. It's going to look great. She says with no modesty whatsoever. I need another one of those sheets back. There. That's a bit of a mess. Okay. And I like that better because it's got gold. I'm just going to plunk that in like that. More or less just a hair off the curve. Oops. Did we do it right? Did we do it straight? Did we? Not entirely. Ah, well. Good enough. Okay, now what do we do? Next thing we do is we do some folding back and forth. And that edge, not quite a great glue. Yep, we're gonna be good. 2. 3. There we are. So then we are going to have a tag, essentially, that when you take it out, you are going to have a foldy. And I feel like when she did it, she being Roxy, Rachel at Roxy Creations, she had more, this was a writable, more writable. This was a dark color that I just decided to cover up. And the folds are, so she had even more writing space because she sort of glued the edge of the paper about there and folded it in. But that's totally amazing. So we can do that. I feel like we can do that and then just that. And I feel like just putting, or do we do it like down there? No, I think up a bit. So I'm gonna glue this one down. So I have a new toy. And the question is, do I put this on all of the edges? So one of the things that I can do is just do that, make that a pocket, and then put that in, cover this up maybe, put that in. So this is all of the things all at once. What do I want to do? I want to make that a pocket. And I need to be right back because my nose is right. Okay, so glue has hopefully gotten to the spot where it needs to be. Oh, I'm also very excited to show you what I found for Thrifty Thursday. No spoilers. Here we are. Yeah, just pick one. Just pick one. There we are. There, and then I need to trim this off a bit. Now, I am not going to be trimming off any of my stadium nor any of the CN Tower. 3/8, a quarter? Let's try 1/4 of an inch. See if that fits. There, and I want to put a background on that. So I think we should have some. I'm getting used to using the ends of these chapters, though, I tell you. Yep, that'll fit. That will fit. Here. Oh, I glued it on the wrong side and you were yelling, weren't you, the whole time? Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we'll find another page. Okay, try her again. That's okay. Just a little conversation with my brain just to sort of say, you know what, we don't have to panic. We don't have enough. It's okay. We're all right. We're all safe. It's just a piece of paper. Here we are. I'll put the page number in it. That's okay. So back to this. I totally want to do this. So we're going to try. Yes. Do I want to do the bottom too? Well, the bottom says Toronto there, so I'll do a little curve. Where's the small one? Here's the small one. New favorite thing. Now, I said that, he said we were going to do that, and we were going to do that. It's Dear Toronto. Oh, and these tickets. This would make, as I am sitting here thinking about it, an amazing weekend away journaling spot, or, you know, a short vacation where you create something like this. You have, wherever it is that you're going, pocket in the front, and then just enough space to do some journaling, and then you're done. Yeah, I like the pocket, those in there. Because I like it. There. Now then, under the banner of anything worth doing is worth overdoing, we have this. So this is kind of that. So can we? We think we can? Or oh, it is like this punch is burning a hole in my pocket. The other thing that Rachel did was, so she was using digital pages. They weren't super plain. They had like a coffee dyed, like this is probably paint dyed. But point is that there was stamping and there was a little bit of context. Ooh, there's another thing I can do for black. I will do that. And so she put in little bits and pieces here to create some more visual interest. And I like that idea. I like maybe cutting this in half. I have a second one, don't I? Is it the same color? I think I've asked that question before. Yeah, more or less. I've got two. So let's do that. How wide is this? One and 7/8. Okay, that's 2. So we're just gonna do it at 1/2 inch. An inch. That should be enough. We surely hope. So I want to do 1. It is just at the top there, but specifically given it a little space. And then the other one at the bottom, same kind of deal. I really like this graph paper. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very, very small. I'll say pleats, they're not pleats, but the grid is small. Let's do that. Oops, wow, that was a bit of a mess. I know this stamp really doesn't go, but I am okay with that because at least it says Canada. And you know what? We're gonna do that. It doesn't match perfectly, but that's okay. I am a model of flexibility at the moment. There. Okay. And so a little bit of shaky shake. I'm gonna do just the lightest bit of black stamping. If I can find the black stamping. Here it is. Okay, so get some of this out of the way. Now then, where do I want this to go? I want would be better up that way, or up that, like that. Yes, okay. Plan for that. Come on. There. There, that should be good enough. And here's this, which helps me press it down. So that I'm not rocking it or pressing it unevenly based on my hands. There. Oh, love, love. Very excited. Then that would be amazing. Oops, so, okay. Put that aside. And I want that there, but I don't want, do I want the black was the job. But let's sort of do it as, well then we should do that. Love it. Then, what else do I want? What do I want to do? I don't want Paris. First class. Arrivé. Right here. Where we are. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And so I don't think I need to do this stamping. Am I done? I think I'm done. Well, that was fun. I mean, like, seriously, that was great. I enjoyed that immensely. Okay, let's see if we can, does this fit? Oh, it even fits. That's better. Oh, okay. And then the other thing that Rachel often does is she does little corner cutoffs that I am sure she has all over everywhere. And that's totally okay. So I think, no, we need something that goes up and down there. Let's see where this, oh yeah, okay. So what do we want to do? An inch? Let's do an inch. So all I am doing is making a color block. A 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. Let's do 3/4. then this is going to go eventually there. So then you have this visual idea of being able to touch it and pull it. Oh, I am super chuffed about this. And I just use the word chuffed, and for anyone who is not from the UK, I have been watching a lot of UK people, and B, chuffed means like your chest puffed out. So I think that's probably where it comes from, chest puffed, meaning I'm proud of myself, like very pleased. Get rid of that. Okay. There's a little doodly-doo out there. If you heard that or not. He got a little motorized vehicle. He's zipping along. Oops, 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 oops. There. Oh, I am happy with that. That goes nowhere that I know of. But I so don't care. And then you pull that out and you'd have journaling spot, and it would all fold back in. This is fabulous. I love that. And these are 2 little additional spots for journaling. Tuck the card in there. There. So that is card 204. And I need to put 204 somewhere. There. And I have a little pile of them somewhere. I love this. Cindy, I am so glad you did this. This is, it just makes my heart so happy. And I am just really loving this one. I want to do more of these. This is fun. Anyways, that is all for now. Please do take care of yourself and stay out of trouble. I love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.